So this weekend, I headed up to Duluth for the state hockey tournament for my wife's sister, and so we got to do some fun stuff while we were up there in Duluth. And my wife wanted to go to some antique shops, and I said, all right, fine, maybe I'll get lucky and find some locks or something. And I definitely got lucky. I found quite a few, got a huge steal. I think I spent, I don't know, $30 total. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 locks. So about $3 a lock. Can't complain about that. Most of which have keys, so I think I don't have keys for maybe 2 of them. And they all work, so got a bunch of these sleigh makers with original keys and everything. So actually in pretty darn good shape. I mean, this one's got a little bit of a rusty shackle, but the rest of them are still pretty shiny new. And they've got quite a bit ahead of them, so kind of excited about these. And I figured for the cheap price that they were, I'd grab basically everything that this one store had. I got all of these with the exception of this one from one store. And it was one vendor too. It just had them sitting in a case and it was like $2 each. I was like, I'll take them. So if anybody wants some of these old sleigh makers, let me know. I've got quite a few here that I'd be more than happy to part with and trade with here and get some other stuff that I don't have currently. One of the ones I'm really excited about, but I don't know, I'm kind of torn, is this Yale back here. I love these old Yales, but this one didn't have a key, of course, and it's a lever lock. So I don't really know how to pick this thing or what to do with it. But it's a really cool old Yale, so I had to get it. I think it was like $5 or so, and maybe I'll find something to do with it. This one, they were 2 locks, so for the price of one, I got both. I wasn't going to buy this one, but it came with it, and I was like, alright, fine. It's kind of an interesting, I've never heard of this Our Own, or whatever it is, but they're kind of cool, nice little lever locks. When you unlock it, not only does it unlock up, it springs forward out of the way too, which is really cool. And I don't remember if they're key to like or not. Yep, they were key to like. So got both of them. I don't know what I'll do with this one, but it's seen better days. It's definitely been used pretty hard. So, but that one's kind of cool. And then I've got 3 of these smaller sleigh makers. These 3. Each has its own key. They're all keyed different, so find something to do with those. And then I got 2 of these slightly larger sleigh makers that are actually wafer locks. So these I will be able to pick. One of them has a key that works. It's actually a restricted do not duplicate key. So nice little lock. The other one, it's not keyed the same. The key wording's different, everything's different, so I don't have a key for that. But I will be able to pick them. I've picked ones like this before, so that won't be a problem. So that's most of this stuff. And then my 2 favorites that I'm most excited about. This one, RFD on one side, male on the other. I looked it up this morning, and it stands for, was it like regional free delivery or something like that? It's for it was for like farms or something. Like if you were mailing something and it wasn't going very far, it was out in like the country or something. I don't know. I didn't look at it too much, but they were used for mail. And I'm kind of wondering if these our own ones might have been as well, because they both have the same like spring mechanism that unlocks it. I mean, this key is weird as heck too. So, but they will spring it outwards like this, and then it stops right there. You can't actually turn it any further, so you only have 90 degrees. It can only go on one way. So, really cool lock. So I really like this one. Gonna have a tough time parting with that one, so other ones, sure, if you guys want to trade, let me know. This one, I think I have to keep for my collection. I like that one too much. And then the last one that I think is my favorite is this old US stamped eagle. It's a really nice lock. Works perfectly, other than it gets a little stuck right here. So you just gotta pull it. Once I get it cleaned up, I'm sure that'll go away. But it's key retaining. Can't get the key out. That's unlocked. There we go. There's no spring tension on the core. The key actually has this little notch on the bottom. So when it goes in, there's my gem. When it goes in, it actually hits a little plate right there, and then it can turn, and the key actually goes in this channel back here, right there. Got a pick stuck in there. So, and then you can see the keyway on here is just the tightest, narrowest thing you've ever seen. I mean, Peterson gem can barely get at one pin. I haven't figured out if this warding goes all the way or if it's just in the front. Feels like it goes all the way. Yeah, it does go all the way. So you gotta get a pick in there, do this S curve thing to try and get them picked up. So I don't know if I'll ever get through that, especially with bidding like this. But it'll be a challenge. But I'm super excited for this one. So that was my nice little find up in Duluth this weekend. So sorry if you're up in Duluth or heading that way, but I pretty much cleaned out all the antique shops in downtown. But if anybody wants, you know, some of these older sleigh makers, let me know. I've got a handful of them. Or this Yale. I suppose I can part with it, but I'm going to try and mess with it and learn from it a little bit first. But if anybody's looking for one of these, let me know. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll get more videos out to you soon.